Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dk1original coming at you from the exact same location. So I was actually really struggling to come up with a topic for today's video. I didn't have anything until a few minutes ago. So I'm about to head on to work, so I thought let me quickly record this because it's something that I feel like needs to be addressed, and needs to be addressed also with a lot of understanding in terms of the whole topic. Okay, so I want to address race now before you head on out and run. I think it's something that there's a lot of misunderstanding towards it, and that sometimes a lot of people, when I speak about race, I'm speaking more especially about Black pride and being proud of your melanin and being proud of being Black. A lot of time it can be misread as being racist, or it can be read as that when you are pro-Black or when you are proud to be Black, you somehow hate white people or other races. And this is not true. Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you. All right, so first things first that you need to understand about being Black is that as a Black people, throughout history, there's always been an intense hate towards Black people. I don't quite understand it. A lot of it also was generational, which means it was inherited. I'm pretty sure there's people who hate Black people that they're not even really sure why they hate Black people. But the Black person, the Black skin, the Black culture, being Black has always been under attack for as long as I can remember, for as long as history can go back. There's always just been an attack on Black people. And I really don't get it, and I don't want to get into all of that. But Black pride and being pro-Black has nothing to do with hating someone else, but it has everything to do with loving and building the Black person, the Black woman, the Black man. There is a need for that. I don't care what you say, I don't care how you feel. There is a need for the Black person to be praised. There's a need for a Black person to be told that they can do everything that they never thought that they can do. All right, so first things first, they are still, you cannot ignore the injustices of the past. And I've heard a lot of people just say, well, just get over it. Unfortunately, it's not like a little hurdle that you can just climb over and get over. It is not that. There's a lot that needs to go into it, and there's a lot that you need to see, and there's a lot that you need to consider into it. So this week, I'm going to be looking at different aspects of what it means to be pro-Black, and different aspects of why pro-Black does not mean white hate or that we hate any other race actually. For example, if I say something like Black child that is possible, there is so much depth and meaning in that sentence that it is not that I'm excluding anybody else, but yes, I am actually speaking specifically to the Black child, because as Black people, we were raised for survival. We were never raised and taught how to dream. For as long as we've been Black, we've always been taught survival. For example, me, I grew up in a rural area and then I grew up in a township. The thing that you learn is survive, go to school, get your degree, get a job, survive. So when you say Black child is possible, it is that you can dream. And your dream does not even have to make sense. You can dream as much as you want, and it is possible for you, and the dream is within your reach. We need to teach our Black young people how to dream, and not dream out of fear or survival, but dream and actually hold something dear to them that, listen here, you can make anything that your mind goes to. It can be possible for you with no fear of failure, or with no fear of the past, or with no fear of what anybody's gonna say or how you will be received, because that's a real thing. When I walk into a meeting and I'm Black, and I'm walking into a meeting with white people or with any other race, I'm already feeling like the underdog. So I already have to assert myself from the minute that I walk in. I already have something to prove from the minute that I walk in. So the matter of race is not just black and white. It's deep. You cannot try and summarize it. You cannot try and minimize it. You cannot try and make it smaller than what it is. It is a big issue. And it's a big issue that we need to address, that we cannot ignore. And if you are white, it's probably best that you educate yourself on it and find out how you can be the difference. And if you're with another race or whatever the case is, and some people are like, yeah, but colored people were also excluded, Indians were also excluded. It was not that tag was not the same as to the black man. You cannot ignore that. We just cannot. And you may be receiving my tone as angry. It is not anger, it is passion. Because I really believe that we need to change. We need to change the narrative. We need to change how we speak about it. We need to change how we address it. We need to change how we come to it. It's such a loaded topic, and it's such a loaded issue that you cannot ignore it. So this week, we are gonna delve into it. We are gonna delve into what it means. We are going to look at it. And I want you to come on this channel with an open mind and willing to learn and know that I'm not fighting, but purely speaking. And we are going to break it down, and we are going to look into what does it actually mean to be pro-black? How does it look? Just because I'm pro-black, it does not mean that I don't support any other company. No, by no means. But I root for everything and everyone that is black. Just because I'm pro-black does not mean that I hate any other race. No, by no means. And at the risk of sounding cliche, I've got white friends. I'm good. I don't hate. It's not a hate. Just because I choose to love black does not mean I hate the other. Because you can still love your spouse, but does not mean that you hate every other person living. We are going to look into what does it mean when we say that, dear black child. Why is that statement so important? Why is coming at it like that so important? We are going to look at this thing of why you can never just say, get over it. You can't. I'm sorry. Don't care what you say. You can never say that. You can't just say, get over it. It is not a hurdle. You can't just jump over it, okay? As hard as it is to hear, or whatever the case is, 94 happened so long ago. Actually, guys, 94 was not that long ago. And can we also not pretend that 94 everything switched like that? It didn't. It's only really starting to get better now. The playing field is not even yet even. But we will wait for another video to get into that. So we are gonna look into all of that. We are gonna, and I'll share a little bit of my stories as to when and why I became so intensively pro-black. I wasn't always like this. But why? We are gonna go look into all of that this week. And if you're new to this channel, hello and welcome. And if you're not yet subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you hit that bell to make sure that you don't miss anything when I upload. If you are not following me on all my socials, make sure that you're following me on all my socials. Dk1original across the board. And also, guys, I have not forgotten about the giveaway. It will be announced in one of this week's videos. So make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you follow me on all my channels to see where that will be announced. I will announce it somewhere in the week. But before this week ends, it will definitely be announced. All right. I just wanted to give more people a chance to enter because I don't think a lot of people saw it. But yes, so make sure that you're subscribed if you have not yet subscribed. Make sure that you're following me on all my socials if you are not yet following me. And until next time, I love you all so very much. Bye.